Have you ever wondered how a tiny village on the Italian peninsula grew to become one of the greatest empires in history? Our journey begins with the mythical tale of Romulus and Remus, twin brothers raised by a she-wolf, who went on to lay the foundation of Rome. But Rome wasn't built in a day, or even by the hands of two brothers. It grew from a humble settlement into a burgeoning republic, thanks to a strategic location and an unyielding military prowess. Nestled in the heart of Italy, Rome was perfectly positioned to exert control over the surrounding regions. Its military, disciplined and relentless, further cemented Rome's burgeoning influence. But Rome was more than its location and military. It was a beacon of resilience, an embodiment of ambition. The Republic was established, setting the stage for a saga that would echo throughout history. The Republic was born, but Rome's true glory was still on the horizon. Imagine an era where Rome's influence was spreading like wildfire across the European continent. This was the Republic in full swing, a time when Rome's power was unchallenged and its reach was seemingly limitless. During this period, Rome extended its grip far and wide, with every victory and battle echoing its might. The Punic Wars, a series of 3 wars against the city-state of Carthage, were pivotal moments for the Republic. With each victory over Carthage, Rome grew stronger, its influence more pervasive. Then came the conquest of Gaul, a significant chapter in the Republic's expansion saga. Under the strategic leadership of Julius Caesar, the Republic subdued the Gauls, adding vast territories to its empire. The Republic was not just a military power, it was an administrative marvel. The political structure of the Republic was its backbone. The Senate, the Centuriate Assembly, and the Tribal Assembly were the 3 crucial pillars that facilitated the governance of the widespread territories. The Senate, comprising Rome's aristocracy, was the primary legislative body. The assemblies, on the other hand, were instrumental in electing magistrates and passing laws. This intricate system enabled the Republic to manage its vast territories effectively, ensuring the smooth functioning of the state. But remember, Rome was not built in a day, nor did it fall in one. But even as Rome expanded, the seeds of its downfall were being sown. Intrigue, power struggles, and a shift from republic to empire. The plot thickens, doesn't it? As we delve deeper into the history of Rome, we find ourselves at a crucial turning point. The Republic, once a beacon of democracy and freedom, was being replaced by a new form of governance, the Empire. This transition was not without its fair share of drama and tension. Enter Julius Caesar, a military genius, a charismatic leader, and a cunning politician. His conquest of Gaul, his victory in the Civil War, and his subsequent appointment as Dictator Perpetuo, or Dictator in Perpetuity, marked a significant shift from the traditional Republican values. Yet his reign was short-lived, and his assassination on the Ides of March is a tale as old as time. Following Caesar's demise, a power vacuum ensued, leading to another civil war. Emerging victorious from this chaos was Caesar's adopted heir, Octavian, later known as Augustus. His reign commenced the era of the Roman Empire, and with it began a period of unprecedented peace and prosperity, known as the Pax Romana. During the Pax Romana, which spanned over 2 centuries, Rome reached the zenith of its cultural and political power. Art and architecture flourished, trade expanded, and the Roman law and administrative system spread throughout the empire, bringing stability and order. It was a golden age, a time when the sun shone brightly on the Roman world. Yet, this era was not without its challenges. The emperors, while absolute rulers, had to navigate a delicate balance of power with the military and the Senate. They also faced external threats, from barbarian invasions to conflicts with neighboring empires. But for a time, Rome stood strong, a beacon of civilization in a turbulent world. Yet, even golden ages must end, and Rome was no exception. The seeds of decline were being sown, even as Rome basked in its glory. But that's a tale for another time. For now, let's bask in the golden glow of Rome at its peak, a civilization that shaped the world as we know it. What causes an empire that dominated the known world for centuries to crumble? This is the question that has intrigued historians for generations when discussing the fall of Rome. The decline of this once mighty empire was not due to a single event, but rather a series of factors that gradually eroded its strength. One of the most significant of these was economic instability. As Rome expanded, so too did its expenses. Wars were costly, and maintaining the vast territories it controlled stretched the empire's resources thin. Inflation soared, and the once robust Roman economy began to falter. Then, there was the issue of military overreach. Rome's legions were scattered across its vast territories, from the British Isles to the deserts of the Middle East. This stretched-out military presence made it difficult to respond swiftly to threats. The empire had become too large to manage effectively, and its military might was diluted as a result. But perhaps the most insidious factor contributing to Rome's fall was internal corruption. The Roman Empire was riddled with power struggles and political intrigue. Emperors were frequently assassinated and government officials were often corrupt. This led to a loss of faith in the leadership, and the moral decay from within further weakened the empire. As Rome weakened, it became an attractive target for barbarian tribes. In the late 4th century, Rome was sacked by the Visigoths, a Germanic tribe. This was a blow from which Rome never fully recovered, but it wasn't until the late 5th century that the final nail in the coffin came, when the Ostrogoths, another Germanic tribe, overthrew the last Roman emperor, marking the official end of the Western Roman Empire. And so, the sun set on the Roman Empire, leaving a legacy that would shape the world for centuries to come. Rome's fall was not swift or sudden but rather a slow fade, a testament to the inherent vulnerabilities of even the most formidable empires. In its rise and fall, Rome left an indelible mark on history, didn't it? Indeed, its legacy continues to mold our modern Western civilization. Roman law, the cornerstone of our legal systems, still guides our sense of justice. The architectural grandeur of Rome with its arches and domes inspires today's cityscapes. And let's not forget Latin, the language of Rome, deeply rooted in our own. Thus, while empires rise and fall, their echoes are heard long after their end. Such is the tale of Rome, an empire etched in the annals of history.